Ambassador Sarah Chen adjusted her diplomatic uniform one final time as she gazed through the reinforced viewport of Orbital Station Harmony. The Zephyrian vessel. Silent Talon hung in the void like a crystalline dagger, its bioluminescent hull, pulsing with an alien rhythm that made her stomach churn. After 18 months of failed negotiations, this summit represented humanity's last chance at peaceful coexistence with the galactic community. "Ma'am, they're requesting permission to dock," Communications Officer Reynolds reported from behind her. "They're bringing something with them." Chen turned, raising an eyebrow. "Define something." "Their message says they're bringing their apex negotiator to ensure proper diplomatic protocols are observed." Reynolds paused, checking his screen again. Bioscans indicate it's a large predatory life form, approximately 4 meters in length. Chen's jaw tightened. The Zephyrians had consistently viewed humanity as a weak, primitive species barely worthy of galactic recognition. Their so-called diplomatic protocols were nothing more than intimidation tactics designed to cow lesser civilizations into submission. Every previous negotiation had involved them bringing increasingly aggressive specimens from their homeworld, creatures with razor-sharp claws, venomous fangs, or paralyzing toxins. "Very well," Chen said, her voice steady. "Grant them docking. Permission. And Reynolds." "Yes, ma'am." "Send word to Dr. Morrison in the xenobiology lab. Tell him to prepare our own diplomatic escort for transport." 2 hours later, the main conference chamber buzzed with tension. The Zephyrians had indeed brought their apex predator, a serpentine, nightmare called a Vorthak that coiled around their lead negotiator like living armor. Its 6 eyes gleamed with predatory intelligence, while rows of needle-sharp teeth clicked rhythmically in its maw. Ambassador Kelthera, the Zephyrian delegation leader, wore an expression of smug satisfaction as her pet's presence caused several human staff members to back away instinctively. "Greetings, Ambassador Chen," Kelthera's voice resonated through her translation device. "I trust you appreciate the gravity of these proceedings. My companion here represents the pinnacle of evolutionary perfection on Zephyr Prime, a creature that has dominated its ecosystem for over 10 million years." Chen nodded politely. "Indeed, most impressive. I hope you don't mind that we've brought our own representative from Earth's ecosystem." She pressed a control on her chair. "Dr. Morrison, please escort our guest to the conference chamber." The chamber doors hissed open, and Dr. Morrison entered, leading what appeared to be a massive white form on a specially reinforced harness. Conversations died mid-sentence as Nanook, a fully grown male polar bear weighing over 2,500 pounds, padded into the room with deceptive casualness. His black nose twitched as he sampled the air, dark eyes scanning the assembled aliens with mild curiosity. The Vorthak's confident posture shifted immediately. Its serpentine body coiled tighter around Kelthara, who had gone noticeably pale. Several other Zephyrian delegates took involuntary steps backward. "This," Chen announced calmly, "is Nanook. He represents one of Earth's apex predators, a creature that has thrived in some of the most hostile environments our planet has to offer. He can swim 60 miles without rest, run at 40 kilometers per hour despite his size, and possesses bite strength capable of crushing a seal's skull with a single snap of his jaws." Nanook chose that moment to yawn, revealing teeth the size of human thumbs and releasing a breath that fogged slightly in the recycled station air. Ambassador Kelthera's voice cracked slightly. "Your creature appears quite large." "Oh, Nanook here is actually considered average for his species," Chen replied with a slight smile. "Earth tends to produce rather robust life forms. Something about our gravity and atmospheric pressure, I believe. Dr. Morrison could explain the evolutionary pressures that shaped him, the constant territorial battles, the need to hunt prey, through meter-thick ice, the ability to fast for months while maintaining peak physical condition. The Zephyrian delegation exchanged nervous glances. Their Vorthak, impressive as it had seemed moments before, suddenly appeared almost fragile by comparison. Where their predator was sleek and built for stealth, the polar bear radiated raw, overwhelming power. Perhaps, Kelthera suggested, her earlier arrogance notably absent, we could proceed with negotiations in a more traditional diplomatic fashion? Chen gestured to the conference table. An excellent suggestion. I'm sure both our diplomatic escorts would appreciate some rest. She paused, allowing her gaze to sweep across the alien delegation. Though I should mention that polar bears are actually omnivores, quite adaptable in their diet. They've been known to show remarkable problem-solving abilities when pursuing their objectives. As if on cue, Nanook lifted his massive head and fixed his dark eyes directly on the Vorthak. The alien predator's coils tightened further around. Its handler. The negotiations that followed proved remarkably productive. Gone were the Zephyrians' dismissive attitudes and territorial demands. Instead, they listened with newfound respect as Chen outlined humanity's proposals for trade agreements, territorial boundaries, and cultural exchanges. When disputes arose, a simple glance toward Nanook, who had settled into a comfortable position near the human delegation, seemed to encourage more reasonable discussion. I must admit, Kelthera said during a brief recess, we may have underestimated your species' capabilities. Chen sipped her coffee thoughtfully. Humanity has learned to coexist with remarkable creatures, Ambassador. Our planet has taught us that strength comes in many forms. Sometimes through adaptation, sometimes through cooperation, and sometimes through the simple understanding that appearances can be deceiving. She gestured toward Nanook, who was currently accepting gentle scratches behind the ears from Dr. Morrison while somehow maintaining his imposing presence. You see, we didn't bring Nanook here as a threat. We brought him as a representative of what Earth produces naturally, not through genetic manipulation or selective breeding for warfare, but through millions of years of surviving in environments that would challenge any species. He's a reminder that humanity comes from a world that doesn't coddle its inhabitants. The final agreement signed 3 hours later granted humanity equal standing in galactic trade negotiations and recognized Earth's territorial claims in 3-star systems. As the Zephyrian delegation prepared to depart, Kelthara approached Chen one final time. Your world, the alien ambassador said quietly. It produces many such creatures? Chen smiled. Ambassador, you haven't even seen our oceans yet. As the silent Talon departed orbital station Harmony, Chen stood once again at the viewport, this time with Nanook's massive head resting contentedly against her shoulder. Sometimes, she reflected, the best diplomacy wasn't about finding common ground. It was about ensuring the other side understood exactly what kind of ground they were standing on. In the distance, Earth hung like a blue marble against the stars, beautiful and deceptively peaceful. Chen had a feeling the galaxy was about to learn a great deal more about what that little planet was capable of producing.